with Tonya. She's also from Urban Reforestation, and Tonya, you've just been overseas to America and been doing quite a lot of research into community gardening and urban agriculture. So you're here today to tell us a little bit about it. So What did you learn?
So I learnt that the objective of greening urban spaces is well underway in the United States. Without really going out of my way, I found gardens, particularly centrally in major cities, which I was surprised about. And I learnt that much progress has been made in terms of making them central, as a central part of the city, which I didn't really have to even go out of my way, and I found these gardens sort of everywhere.
And what do you see as the purposes of the gardens?
So I think they're great to inspire people to think just every day about sustainable living, and just to really bring that to the forefront of their thought. I think also it's great that there's somewhere to create food locally, which then reduces energy costs and emissions and transport and all those different issues.
And then there's the social side. Really.
And then, which is something we have created here in the Docklands, is very much that our garden is a social place where people can meet. It gives people a place to come along, just say hi. And you might not know anyone at that stage, and then you can just walk down and say hi. And I could see that very much happening in the gardens that I saw in the States. That was really exciting to see.
That's great. So that's some inspiring examples, Tonya, of what you saw?
Well, I saw a huge garden just directly opposite the Smithsonian in Washington DC, which just came across, which I was amazed that something could be that central, which is prime land in Washington DC. Also, there was a huge garden we came across in San Francisco, right up on a hill, and there was people everywhere helping. They had big wheelbarrows and just big hills of dirt that are obviously just at the initial stages of that garden. But something that I found really exciting was even in Disneyland we came across a whole vegetable garden. I don't even know if I had a chance to tell Emily about this, but right in the middle of Disneyland they're growing carrots, tomatoes. I mean, it's just fantastic. You're walking around and there's an amusement park and there's kids everywhere, and it's just good for them to see that as something that is just normal.
It's interesting that that's at, Disneyland, it's kind of like new leisure. Like it's a new way of enjoying things. So maybe that's something that we can do here in the Docklands, is create a place for people to enjoy, and it is their leisure time. So thank you very much, and we'll put up the links of Tonya's research on our website and also on Facebook. So Tonya will be doing a bit of a write-up on it, and to share her experiences. And but like now we're just going to do a quick tour of the shop, because Tonya has been an integral part of putting it all together on the eco product side, and she's found some really interesting things. So let's go on a tour.
Yeah. Well, I also looked for things in the States, and it was really interesting what products that they're coming up with. But one of our best products that I'm really keen on promoting, and which people are buying the whole time, are these keep cups, because they're a Melbourne designer. I think they're a company in Collins Street, and they started their company purely, I think, by the idea that they wanted to reduce the amount of takeaway coffee cups people were using. It's like a simple idea. It's very effective, and it's very well known. You'll find around Melbourne in particular, everyone's using these now.
Lots of people in the Docklands are buying them.
Yeah.
So keep up the
good work, everyone.
And what about, we've got seeds here. They're Diggers seeds and Eden seeds, and they're the best brands in terms of sustainable brands to buy your seeds. So coming into springtime, keep that in mind. And what's the story behind these ones?
I just thought these were a beautiful design, and they're from a company in Byron Bay, so they're Australian designers, and they're your reusable grocery bag. They've been selling really well as well, because they're such a great little design.
They're very cute.
And once again, trying to ask people to reuse bags instead of the plastic bags at the supermarket, and that's definitely catching on in Melbourne.
And we've also made a partnership with the Botanical Gardens, the Royal Botanical Gardens in Melbourne. So we have some of their chutneys and some of their bags as well, and also they've got some gorgeous cups and plates and things that we're stocking as well with beautiful designs on them. So they're also in here. And probably the final one of our products is plants. And the Garden of Eden Nursery in Albert Park, we basically have a partnership with them. And so they've got beautiful, we're really big on herbs and all edible things, like lots of herbs and mint and thyme and parsley and chives. And and then there's the fertilisers and also worm farms. They're really cool.
And they've been really popular, haven't they?
Yeah, lots of people want to get worm farms. So, on that note...
And the thing we're doing at the moment is we're starting to run more programs here in the Docklands, and we've got one coming up on introduction to organic gardening, and we've also got another program on a Saturday morning about balcony gardens.
Yes, so on the Saturday the 3rd of July between 10 and 12 we've got introduction to organic gardening, and then on the following Saturday the 17th between 10 and 12 we also have introduction to balcony gardening. So it's all happening here. We're not going into hibernation over the winter time. We're here, we're alive and well.
Yeah, we're busy.
Thank you very much, Tonya, for coming to chat to us today, and it's really interesting to share your insights from America.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. See ya.